Yeah, man. You know, like I listen to rap music now, and I always hear these rappers talk about crack and you know how they sell this shit. But you know, this is my diary, so I'm gonna be personal. And you know, my older brother and my older sister both became crackheads. You know, when I was young, and they weren't there for me. So, you know, like for this song, I got something real special for y'all. I actually have my brother on the phone, and you know, he gonna break down, you know, like what crack is about. So tell me how it was before crack hit, Junior.
How was it then?
Yeah, like before.
Things was a lot better before crack hit. But like before that came along, things was a lot better. Cause it was still crime and murder and stuff like that. Yeah. But when that crack came out, the effects of the crack on somebody's mental, it just made them like people just ain't care about nothing no more. Stabbing and killing friends, you know, robbing people, stealing, just deteriorate. It even messed up the workforce. You know what I'm saying? It even messed up the employment because somebody that smokes crack, it's no part of their life that crack will not affect. You know what I'm saying? You know, but it started out with fun and just socially just getting high. You know what I'm saying? Just hanging out and cooling out.
Yeah.
And then after that, the shit just turned to something different. It turned to like a fucking plague, man. A fucking plague, man. A fucking plague, man.
I'm just tired of all these rappers rapping about crack, glorifying it like it's something good, man. That shit breaking down our people and our communities. I remember when crack first hit, and I seen my older sister become a crack addict. My brother smokes the poison you supplied them with. So from prison he writing, and my tears my mom wiping. I wanna say 85 was when crack touched base. Coke was too expensive, niggas still free base. So when crack hit the scene and the price was cheap, cocaine was selling for $200 a gram. So to fuck with coke, then you had to be a rich man. But on the other hand, crack 20 a pop, and that euphoric high will take you to the place that's beyond the sky. So now they beaming up the Scotty. Some use pipes, others put needles in their body. Crack hit like a plague, and my brother got hooked to. No dad, what man am I supposed to look up to? I can't even behave when I'm in school, so special education is what they put me into. And I was smarter than half the kids that went to my school. But I got two siblings that's addicted too. So to lash out, the only thing I know how to do. Say no to drugs, then I say no to love. Cause two people that I love hooked on the same drug. And when you hooked on that drug, family don't mean shit. If I was crack in the flesh, would you love me then?
But when you do that, when you be smoking that coke, everything else that's important to you is no longer important.
I remember when crack first hit, and I seen my older sister become a crack addict. And my brother smokes the poison you supplied him with. So from prison he writing, and my tears my mom wiping. How please bring him back to me.
As a big brother.
My brother gone and he ain't coming back. He fell in love with this bitch and the name is crack. And I'm not one to gossip, you ain't heard this from me. But I know she can't cook, cause my brother getting skinny. See, I think he hooked, and I think she got a brother. Pam seeing him too. Cause I remember that day when I came from school and it was nothing to eat, and I was hungry as shit. I started digging through your purse, but wait, it gets worse. Cause in your purse I found out about a whole nother world, and my world crashed down. But I didn't tell mom, so now I wonder if I did, would that have kept you out the wrong circle? Hanging in Columbus Circle, right there off of Amsterdam. Damn it, Pam, you seen what it did to Junior, so why you fuck with it too? Now my sister hooked too.
And then I guess what, when I got in the project, so I guess you would say the wrong crowd, but then I started with the pipe.
I remember when crack first hit, and I seen my older sister become a crack addict. And my brother smokes the poison you supplied him with. So from prison he writing, and my tears my mom wiping.
All my mom did was, it was too late.
Mama, please bring him back. I had to do my research for this song. I wanted to know how cocaine got in this country so easily. So it was Ronald Reagan and the CIA. Listen to the story. I'ma break down crack in its economics. So I'ma take the story back to Reaganomics. The CIA was funding a secret war to overthrow the government in Nicaragua's, and the Baldwin Amendment was passed by the House of Reps, basically putting an end to their checks. Now with no more funding for their secret war, they started pipelining coke to California, and they brought it to the Bay, and from there to LA, and they supplied it to the gangs. And not just drugs, they gave them guns too, so it's a war going on. It's the red against the blue. I'm an artist and I know that red and blue make black, so it's a black on black water from their secret war, and it affected everyone from New York to LA. See what we left with because of greed and hunger? Crack is a monster that lives amongst us. It's not a part of your life crack won't affect. Babies being born with birth defects. born blind and will never be able to see the things we take for granted. As human beings, it's not a dream deferred, it's a dream deterred. But wait, it's not over, I got more, you heard? Shit, crack is cheap coke, the drug of the rich. So you get caught with coke, that's like a slap on the wrist. Cause most these politicians, they be sniffing that shit. But you get caught with crack, you going straight to the pen. Cause locking niggas up is a lucrative business. Wake up niggas. The government spends more money on jails than schools. That's why it's more black people in jail than school. It's time to wake up, this is stuff they don't teach us in school. Fuck
it's just a form of genocide. Niggas be getting locked up, crying and shit cause they all in jail and everything. The first thing we wanted to do when we got out of jail was go get high again. All the time not realizing we were still locked up. You know what I'm saying? Took the chains off our wrists and put them on our brains. Cause now I'm subject to this now.